The people have spoken. The sour beer does not have mold in it, based off comments. Looking at it again, you guys are all right. Need not worry. I'm looking right at it right now, and it just looks like patchy pellicle. It doesn't have normal pellicle that a lot of my sours are, or have, I should say, where it's like bubbles. I'm gonna taste it, and hopefully it's good. It does definitely look a lot darker than it did when I first put it into this container, but I don't think it's like super oxidized looking in that regard. Take a look. It's definitely more copper looking than it has or was when I first did it, but let's taste it. Smells alright. Tastes alright. I think it's ready to bottle. I'm glad I asked the question. Clear the conscience. Clear the potential of mold. And people keep saying, by the way, just try it, just try it, just try it. Mold can be harmful for your body. Again, Milk the Funk has a whole thing about mold. There can be stuff in it that can have cancer properties and all this stuff. Yes, they're being totally overcautious, and I do appreciate that. If you see mold in your beer growth, meaning your yeast had it or it's some contamination, just dump it. Every once in a blue moon, I'll still bottle and taste it. If I did like a fruit and the mold grew on top of the fruit, and I just try to bottle from underneath it, that does happen to me sometimes. Other than that, I always dump it. It's just safe. All right, yeah, so I'm going to bottle this puppy, and let's go right to the tasting. Wow, it's been a while. For me, not for you, it's instantaneous for you. It's been probably 2 months. Maybe longer since I had this bottled. Let's see how she tastes. Just going right into it. You've already seen the footage. Carbonated nicely. I was a little concerned about that because the gravity is pretty low on it. Beautiful, beautiful color. So I thought I oxidized this a bit, do the next step, but I didn't, apparently, at least on color. My sour beer that it gets oxidized tends to turn purple, but looks like we're good here. The smell off the bat is very honey. Sweet, like honeysuckle. It's beautiful. It's a real cool, beautiful floral, sweet honeysuckle smell to it. It's nice. That's acidic. Wow, yeah, that is really good though. That is really nice puckering sour. As I let it warm up for a second, there's a touch of that cereal in there, that tetrahydropyridine. Just a little bit. But it's very, very minimal. And I've heard over time anyway that can clean up. So that's not too egregious. And like I said, it's barely there. It's grapey, fruity, floral, with beautiful sourness to it. I think it is a touch oxidized. Vinegar's not the right word, but it has that bitey sort of little slight oxidation to it. But it's so minor. It's a tiny bit cereal. But it's so minor, I think you could only really tell if I let it sit out for 30 minutes, maybe longer, then it might start to come out a bit more. But it's so minor that I don't think it could really even be picked up by the average drinker. Nice, little Brett touch to it also, just a tiny bit. Very complex, very like you're walking through a field and just fruit and trees and the garden and the whole deal. It tastes like a beautiful fruity floral landscape. It's a wonderful beer, and I used the dregs for another beer. It's already going. It has a beautiful little pellicle on it. And I bottled that, or I put that in the jug March 3rd, 2019. So, yeah, it's off to a good start. There you have it, a successful sour beer. I love when that happens. Ideally, I would love to get into blending a bit more, because I know that's how you can really make some really killer stuff. I bet if I blended this with something else, if I had 5-6 other different sort of variations of what this tasted like, I could really make something killer. But for an unblended beer, it is fantastic. So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sour beer. Just do it, let it sit. Next thing you know, time goes by, and next thing you know, you have sour beer. See you next time.